So, what's up guys, I am BlackOpsAmazing, welcome back to another zombies video, where today we are looking at the top 5 easiest maps in all of Call of Duty Zombies. If you enjoyed today's video, a like rating whenever you feel like it would be very much appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel, and without further ado, when you're ready, let's do this. So I've already done a top 5 hardest maps, so it's only right that we now do a top 5 easiest. And to be honest, this list wasn't very difficult to make, since a lot of the maps in Zombies are pretty much on par with each other. There are some maps which are harder, there are some maps which are a little bit easier, but compared to these 5, generally I think all of the other maps are significantly harder. Zombies is definitely not an easy game mode to play. You know, if you're new at this game and you haven't played it before, it's just not something that you can pick up and quickly get to, let's say, even round 10. So Zombies in general is definitely not an easy game mode to play without some practice. So if you are new, these, in my opinion, are the top 5 easiest maps you can play. So coming in at number 5, there was really no discussion for this for me. It has to be Kino Der Toten. One of the originals, one of the most beloved maps in Call of Duty Zombies, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's not too difficult, and it's actually one of the best they've ever made. Really, the only training spot we have in this map is the theatre, but that's all we really need. That combined with the Thunder Gun, you are pretty much unstoppable. Let's say if we didn't have the Thunder Gun, would this map still make it onto this list? Probably. As you know, if you have the Thunder Gun, if you ever get trapped up a corner, you can just use it to get yourself out. We have the Teleporter, which is very close to the theatre, which again, that takes you to the Pack-a-Punch, which really isn't hard. Just everything on this map, as you would expect for its time, is just simple. It's a simple layout, it's easy to get everything done, and then it's easy to train the zombies, kill them, and get to high rounds. I will say, if you want to play this map, you're probably best off playing it on Black Ops 3, as it's a little bit easier, a little bit brighter, and because it's brighter, it feels just a little bit more open. But nevertheless, wherever you play it, it's an easy map, it's super cool, super fun, and for me, has to come in at number 5. Just watch those damn crawlers. Coming in at number 4, once again, another fantastic map in Zombies. This is Reese. Reese, I think, is the most simplest out of all of these. This is actually probably my most favourite map out of all of these to play, especially when I just want to sit back, relax, and have fun, because really, there's nothing to it. It's a small map. All you've got to do to open the Pack-a-Punch is activate 3 teleporters, which is nothing. And then, as you know, I especially love this on 4 players, because you can just camp on the catwalk and take it in turns to kill and shoot the zombies. It's really not hard. It's a small map, so the mystery box really doesn't change location, and if it does, it's only a few steps. You've got the hellhounds, so they're easy to deal with. It's just everything about this map is great. As I said, most people, when you get to high rounds on this map, are just going to camp on the catwalk, although the area beneath that is really good for training. Plus, you've got the trap right next to you as well, so you can use that instead of having to use ammo. It just in general is a great map. I guess you could say the only disadvantage is you might get trapped on the catwalk, but there's a window, you can jump out. For me, it definitely has to come in at number 4, and I think this map's going to come in on a lot of people's list. By the way, let me know in the comments section below, what would your top 5 easiest maps be? There are probably a few other maps that I could put on this list. For example, Zetsubo Shima could easily make it into number 4. For me, I think that map is really easy, especially with the KT4. If you just train around under the second lab with Widow's Wine as well, it's just a really easy map. There are a few others as well, but Reese is going to come in at number 4. Now, coming in at 3 is Ascension. Again, a map that I think is going to come in on everyone's top 5 list. It's a super easy, chill back map. Simple to open the Pack-a-Punch. There's actually more than one decent training area, so especially if you're playing with 4 players, there's not really an area that you can camp in, but there's loads of areas that you can train in. The spawn room, the 2 areas by the other lunar landers, the area down by the rocket where the Pack-a-Punch opens. It's a really open map, and if I'm honest, it's a really noob-friendly map. Out of these, Ascension is the map I would recommend the most if you've never played Zombies. If you want to play one of these for the first time ever, Ascension is the one I would go to. You have the Thunder Gun, which, as I said earlier, is one of the best wonder weapons you can have, especially when you're in a sticky situation. The only disadvantage I would say is the monkeys, which are not difficult to kill, they're just really annoying. I I think Ascension's a map that you can never get bored of. I mean, some maps like Die Rise and I suppose Town could have made it onto this list as well, although I wouldn't count it as a proper map. But sometimes I get a little bit bored of playing them. And Ascension's one of those maps which I could really go on and play forever. It's an easy map. It's coming in at number 3. Coming in at 2 is Revelations. Now, as I'm sure you all know, Revelations is made up of a ton of different older maps. We have Origins, Mob of the Dead, a bit of Zetsubo no Shima, Shi no Numa, Verrucht, and also Kino der Toten. And Kino der Toten, just like the original, is where you are probably gonna train, in the theatre. And what makes this even better than the original is the fact that you not only have the Thundergun now, but you also have the Apothicon Servant. Again, a fantastic wonder weapon. Both of these can bind if you ever get caught up a corner in zombies. Fire one of these two weapons, maybe even the little Arnies, whatever you have, it really does just make it super easy. I mean, you could also train in the spawn room, or you can in fact just run around the map. Because it's so open, because it's all in like a circle, you can just run around the map and do whatever you want. And for that reason, because I find it so easy, I get bored of it. It's just really a boring map to me. And it's one of the reasons why I never play it. It's an easy map, but in my opinion, it's just not fun to play, and it being too easy is probably one of the reasons. I mean, there are a few things that make it fun. The Pack-a-Punch really isn't too difficult to get to. You have a few different bosses, the Margwas, the Parasites. Then of course we have the Shadow Man and Dr. Monty, and Revelations is the last map in Call of Duty Zombies. So there's a lot going for it, and it's an easy map, but it's definitely not one of the best. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about Revelations. Would you put it onto your list? Now for the big one coming in at number 1, leave in the comment section below what you think this is gonna be. But in zombies, I always set myself, if I'm ever going for a high round, round 50 is the goal I get to. Once I get to round 50, I pretty much kill myself, end the game, because if I go any further, I'm probably gonna lose it. I honestly get bored past round 50, so that is my high round for every zombies map. I've reached round 50 on this map, I've reached round 50 on Mob of the Dead, Reese, and I think there's one more. And even though I don't particularly enjoy this map all of the time, it's not bad. It's probably the 3rd best map in Black Ops 2, behind Mob of the Dead and Origins. You know what it is? It is Buried. The Paralyzer just makes this map. It makes it so easy. The fact that this weapon can make you fly. There's a ton of glitches you could use if you wanted to, but legit you could just fly on top of the roof of the bank and simply just use the Paralyzer. It has unlimited ammo. Yes, it has a cooldown, but if you know how to use it right, you can easily get to round 50 and so on with just this weapon alone. You really don't need anything else. To help you off, this map has a ton of buildables. The subwoofer, the head chopper, the trample steam. There's just a ton of things you can use to help you out on this map. Although it's not the best for training, there are loads of good camping spots. By Jug, up the corner in the alley, like I said, on the rooftop of the bank. And talking about the bank, that system makes this map so easy. Straight off on round 1, or let's say round 2, when you open the door, you can go into the bank, take out as much money as you want. Let's say you could have 10,000 points on round 1, 20,000 points, and that's going to allow you to open the whole map, buy Jug, buy all the perks you need, buy the Pack-a-Punch, build everything, and by round 2, you are set to pretty much do everything. All you need to do now for the rest of the game is camp, get to a high round. It is that simple. As I said, I don't find it the most fun map to play. It's definitely not bad, but it's super simple. And even in the maze, which can get annoying to get through, but when you've got the Paralyzer, you can simply just fly over the gates, and you can either use that to avoid the zombies or quickly get to the Pack-a-Punch. And in my opinion, honestly, it is the easiest map in zombies. Like I said, there's also Die Rise, but Die Rise was the easiest when it was pre-patch, when the Soliquifier was a beast, the best wonder weapon in zombies. Literally, all you needed to do was camp up a corner with the Soliquifier, shoot it into a bunch of zombies, and that weapon alone would probably get you unlimited rounds. It was amazing. Die Rise back in the day was easy. Right now, it's quite a bit more difficult and can be quite annoying to get going, but I don't think it's easy enough where it makes it onto this list. A lot of people will say Zetsubo no Shima with the KT4, and actually what could have also made it onto this list was Shi no Numa, a very easy map, quite open, good training spots, good wonder weapons, which is obviously the wonder offer DG2, and especially on the World at War version when you could only have a limit of 28 zombies on the map at once. Shi no Numa, I think if it was only in World at War, we also had it back in Black Ops 1 and now Black Ops 3. So I suppose, like I said, you could have also included Shi no Numa. So there we have it. Those are my top 5 easiest maps. Let me know in the comment section below what your opinion on these is, and if you would change anything. If you have enjoyed the video, a like rating whenever you feel like it would be very much appreciated. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest videos on the channel, and also click that little bell notification icon as well. I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and of course I will see you all in the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.